I cannot agree. I see it now.
However, and what's more... Apologies.
Is this a good time, Andreas?
What is it?
Well, I would prefer to speak somewhere else, away from prying eyes and ears.
That would arouse more suspicion. Go on, speak here.
Very well. There appears to be a group of spies or some such lurking around Elm.
Sent from the continent?
It seems likely.
Understood. I will have it investigated.
Thank you.
Are those the spies in question?
Yes, and they have yet to notice us, it seems. What should we do?
They are from the Trovelt-Shovian Empire. If word gets out they managed to infiltrate the kingdom, it would cause panic. We must act quickly.
Are you certain about this?
We cannot suffer Imperial spies to dwell on our territory unhindered. Do you object to that?
No, I do not. I understand. Watch this. The spies have been dealt with. Several were detained, as per your orders.
Understood. I shall interrogate them later. Speak of this to no one. Do not wish to stir up more uncertainty.
Yes, I understand. Andreas?
What is it?
What happened with the Imperial spies we detained the other day?
They were but foot soldiers. They had naught of value to offer.
I see. So, what will you do with them?
They will stay in custody for now. We may be able to leverage them as hostages at some point.
Oh, I am relieved.
Hostages are a valuable commodity in war, Yumarida.
Of course.
Now, if there's nothing else...
Oh, yes. I'd best be off then.
Look, Fred, I'm not sure I should be telling you this. Go on. We found the base of Prince Victor's Special Forces. They're in Westfield. Huh. They're barely functional, of course, with Victor and Kimball's factions all but finished. In fact, it seems they've resorted to doing black market work. What's your view, Fred?
You're asking me if I want to take my revenge.
Exactly. You should also be aware that many have abandoned their posts and are living normal lives.
Prepared to deploy.
Understood. There they are. We mustn't let our guard down now.
Rias, what did you mean when you said you weren't sure if you should tell me about this?
I wondered if you might prefer not to act, given your current position.
Inconceivable. We must put these dogs down before they come back to bite us. And of course, the thought that those who murdered Levi and my father are living freely, it makes my blood boil.
Mine also.
Taste my heel! I'll clear a path.
Is that the last of them?
Aye.
Victor and Kimball are dead, and the remains of their organization are now sundered. Levi and my father can rest in peace at last. Everything is in hand. I will not let them down.
I saw to it that the destruction of the village was attributed to bandits. There were no survivors, not even family members. None will know that it was the Blue Fox's work.
There was no need for concealment. Those we killed were the lowest class of scoundrels.
Some in the unit had misgivings. I told them that this is part of what we do.
Let them talk. It may have been personal, but justice was dealt nonetheless.
Not everyone agrees, it seems.
Enough of this. We must move on to the next mission.
Agreed. You need to prepare for battle tonight, Estalt.
We've got a job. Where are we deploying?
We're not going anywhere. We're expecting an attack by assassins. You're their target.
What? Why me?
The Granville Church is behind it. It would seem that you know too many of their secrets. So they seek to silence you. Don't worry. Our scouts have given us advance warning. We have ample time to prepare. We'll indicate your location to them, and then spring a trap.
So, I'm going to be bait, am I?
The assassins are here, still unaware that their plans are known.
You'll protect me, won't you?
You can protect yourself.
What?
Isn't that why you chose to join the Blue Foxes?
You're right. I need to prove that I can fight without anybody's help.
Good. Now get ready.
Witness my power! How's that?
Are you all right, Estalt?
Yes. It looks like they're all dead now.
I took the last one prisoner. I'll force him to explain why they attacked Elm.
I'd be curious to hear their answer.
An interrogation is not something that a child should witness. I'll inform you later. Our fighting for today is done. Get some rest.
All right.
I've finished interrogating the assassin.
Huh?
They had indeed come for you. The Church investigates everyone who leaves their ranks, and anyone who is deemed to pose a threat is disposed of.
But that means...
Yes. Catherine was a target as well. Thankfully, the assassins were few in number, and we killed the vast majority of them today. They shan't be trying again soon.
I see. So, in a way, I did protect Catherine.
You could say that, aye.
Andreas, I wish to make a request of the Blue Foxes. Would you be able to accept it, despite it coming from a member?
If the price is right.
In the backwaters of Northfield, children are being rounded up and kidnapped. It seems they are being taken by bandits and sold into slavery.
And there are buyers within Alatain. I cannot imagine such business being openly done here.
Indeed, such an operation could not flourish here. The children are being sold overseas.
Tell me where.
But, Andreas, regarding the money...
We'll sort that out later.
All right. Thank you. This seems to be where the slave merchants' collaborators are hiding out. I doubt they'd expect a group of fighters like us to venture this far north.
Indeed. It is likely the remote location that has allowed them to conduct their immoral business.
Listen, Andreas. I am ever so grateful that you agreed to help me. But I wonder, did you have some other reason for agreeing to my request?
No. Now come, before we're spotted.
Right. I shall do my best! The enemy has been dealt with.
I interrogated a few of them. This appears to be naught but a branch of the main organization.
Then the slave trading will continue despite our efforts today.
Unfortunately so. Catherine, I wanted to talk to you about the Northfield kidnappings. How did you find out that children were being abducted?
I heard a rumor from friends at the orphanage back when I was with the Templar Knights.
I see. If any further such information reaches you, report to me at once. The organization remains in operation. We must continue to follow the trail.
It seems you really do have some special reason for wishing this matter resolved.
I told you before, it's nothing like that.
Deny all you like, but I can tell. And your resolve reassures me.
Think what you like.
It is time to reclaim what is rightfully ours. Lorraine, if you would.
The Vermin Navy has commenced its assault. This is our cue to proceed south. They will draw the Empire's attention outwards to the sea, while we strike their headquarters in Dagland from the north.
I shall expel all invaders from my land. Let us begin.
The Vermin Navy is quite something. They seem to use the same modern magic as the Empire. And clearly the Empire sees them as a threat. They've left very few units behind.
It's all falling into place. It is time to rid DioField of the Empire, once and for all.
The enemy is trying to rally in order to hold their line.
We will have our work cut out breaking it, thanks to those weapon emplacements.
We must destroy them if we want to push forwards. Everyone, move out!
That appears to be the last of the enemy forces.
Our victory is imminent. Once it is done, nothing shall prevent me from becoming king. Everyone, follow me!
Right, here goes! One must be decisive with it.
I am Levantia Shatham, and I shall bring glory to Alatane.
I hope you have not forgotten our arrangement, good king.
No, I have not forgotten.
Very good. Then I believe there is nothing more to discuss.
Indeed not. I have preparations to take care of.
Yes, of course you do.
Having expelled the Empire with the aid of the Alliance, the Blue Foxes return to Central Field. A coronation ceremony presided over by the new Archbishop, Ezelia Shatham, is convened, and Frederick takes the throne as King Levantia Shatham, the 12th King of Alatane. But in the shadow of the pageantry, two men face off. Andreas has confronted Iscarian. Iscarian states his intention to leave the Blue Foxes, having become unable to reconcile his beliefs with the unit's actions. However, Andreas has no intention of allowing his departure. The two stare each other down. The tension in the air could have been cut with a knife. But in the end, Andreas relents. In the moments before departing, Iscarian thanks his former leader, but cannot stop himself leaving one final warning about the path their actions may lead them down. Unable to respond, Andreas watches as his former comrade walks away, once and for all. Iscarian had long been relied upon as the unit's chief coordinator, and his departure shakes them. But then, a scout brings an urgent message. It seems the Alliance forces stationed in Dagland Trading Port have started looting in Southfield. And Frederick's reign as king threatens to have a most inauspicious opening chapter.
You ought not to go into battle in such a state, Tremina.
You understand why I'm upset, don't you?
Perhaps.
It's your fault. You caused Iscarian to leave.
Iska left of his own volition. I simply refrained from stopping him, that's all.
Why? Why didn't you do something?
Iscarian is a man who prizes his independence above all else. I always knew that we would part ways one day.
But you were friends. You'd fought alongside each other for so long.
Friends? I'm not sure he saw it that way. Anyway, I made an exception for Iscarian. I don't intend to accept any more resignations. And make no mistake, should he ever stand in my way, he will receive no mercy.
What do you mean?
You would not understand.
Wait! I'm not leaving the unit. I will stay and fight to realize the nation we dreamt of. I will show no mercy to those who cross me either. That includes you. Think of me as some expendable soldier you can use as you see fit, and you will regret it.
Very well. Do as you please.
This morning's bread tasted different, Andreas. Did you notice?
Yes. It was made with special wheat from a luge, imported via Southfield.
What about the fish that accompanied it?
I heard it was caught in an Eastfield bay and transported here while still fresh. Was it not to your...
And what is that yellow flower called, over by the entrance?
I don't know. Though I heard it was imported from the continent.
The world is such a vast place. Ever since I left Beazle Tower, every day greets me with 1,000 discoveries. I'm beginning to understand how little I knew.
You'll get used to it soon.
I suppose I will. The world is full of surprises, yet strangely agreeable. I wish I could keep feeling this way forever. Oh, I am sorry. I know not what I am saying.
No apology required, Your Highness. Listen, Chapelman.
Yes, Andreas?
It seems someone wants you dead. Can you tell me why that might be?
Me?
We've received a written ultimatum. We are to deliver your severed head this evening, else Elm will be destroyed. You've doubtless made enemies over the years. Would any of them wish you dead?
My apologies. It was inevitable that this would happen, given all that I've done. I served as a spy in a foreign nation. Now I proselytize a strange religion. The Empire hates me, to be sure, and the Alliance may well consider me dangerous too.
I doubt the Granville Church thinks too kindly of you either.
If my presence is putting the unit at risk, we had better part ways.
No. You are a first-rate fighter and a Blue Fox. We cannot abandon you.
My deepest thanks. So, what is it you intend to do?
We shall proceed to the location mentioned in the ultimatum, with a small force in tow.
I see the enemy camp over there. It's quite large.
They clearly didn't expect us to accede to their demand. They're ready to fight. Good. If it's a fight they want, it's a fight they shall have.
Thank you, Andreas. And apologies to you and the Blue Foxes for all this trouble. God, I entreat thee, watch over us.
You're free to pray to your God in your own time, but I'll hear none of that nonsense now. If you want to save yourself and your allies, then trust not in God, but in your own ability.
Yes, very well. Allow me to show you what faith can do. The battle is over, though it seems some enemies were able to escape.
I'll send someone after them. Else we will never find out who our foe really is.
There seemed to be a great number of hired men. Were they of Alatane, then?
It is possible, though they could have been Empire or Alliance soldiers posing as mercenaries. We will get to the bottom of it either way.
Well, Andreas, have we learnt the identities of those who wanted me dead?
Yes. It seems the order came from the continent.
I see. From the Empire or the Alliance?
Neither. The men we fought were Alatanian mercenaries hired by the Nathal Evangelists.
What?
It's rather comical. First, your church sends you to proselytize abroad. Then it deems you an enemy and tries to have you killed.
Comical is one word for it.
Can you think of why they would do this?
Perhaps they thought I had switched allegiance to Alatane when I joined the Blue Foxes.
Well, you've no place to return to now, and no reason to continue as a preacher.
Oh, I shall continue to spread my faith. To do otherwise would be a betrayal of my God.
As you wish. So long as you can fight, you're free to do as you like.
Thank you.